this building we're in is an older, built back in the 1880s, been around a long time, so there's a lot of history in this building.
The Heartland Boxing Gym is Dallas Cook's refuge.
This is my sanctuary. I told my, this is where I come from. This is where I come from. My church. This is it.
It's one of the few boxing gyms left in the 4 states. Its walls are covered with memories, celebrating the area's rich boxing history despite the sport's decline.
Most of the kids that come in, they know the history, or a lot of times they're going to be the ones that are going to stick with it because they have a real deep love for it, because they do know of the stories and the tales told by maybe their dad was in the Golden Gloves or their grandpa.
One of those kids is Ethan Haley. He had a humble or humbling introduction to the sport.
I lost my first fight. He beat the crap out of me the first round.
He's since gone on to win a national championship at the age of 16 and now has his sights set on traveling to Kansas City for the Golden Gloves tournament in April.
He'll be one of the youngest fighters in the Golden Gloves, and he fights like a grown man.
Though Haley will need several years of success if he wants to match the accomplishments of arguably the greatest boxer from Joplin, Irish Johnny Copeland.
He was their main man around here as far as a lot of the pro names and stuff. He was a hometown hero.
Copeland got his start during the height of boxing in the 4 states when the Golden Gloves still had a tournament in Joplin.
Joplin Golden Gloves was a big, big thing, at least for us in the boxing world, and I think most everybody knew you if you was a fighter back then.
Boxers like Johnny Copeland filled Memorial Hall through the 4-day tournament.
It was huge, especially on Saturday night when they had the championship fights. And most of the novice divisions, you had to fight 2 fights that night.
At that time, winners from Joplin and surrounding Golden Gloves tournaments went on to the Kansas City Golden Gloves, then called the Tournament of Champions. Copeland was a 4-time Golden Gloves champ in Kansas City. He never lost a fight in the tournament. Copeland turned professional in 1970, starting his career 4-0 with 3 wins by knockout. Skip Stewart managed him through the start of his career.
He said, "I'll fight anybody for a Big Mac." He said, "I'll fight him anywhere, any place, anytime."
Copeland fought future world champions and international boxing Hall of Famers like Antonio Cervantes and Aaron Pryor. He climbed as high as 4th in the Ring Magazine lightweight rankings. Boxing took him to Denmark, Colombia, South Africa, fighting in 7 countries over his 11-year career. The hometown boy returned to Joplin 7 times to fight in Memorial Hall as a professional. He won all 7, 6 by knockout. But it's his willingness to fight anytime, any place that caused Copeland's career to lack the success of his amateur days.
His wife had cancer. He just needed the money, and he would take, there's a saying in boxing, there's only 2 reasons you take a fight. You either take a fight for the money or you take a fight to build your record. So he was taking all his fights, he was taking for the money.
Copeland retired in 1981. By that point, boxing had dried up through most of the 4 states. Gyms in Carthage, Webb City, Pitcher, Miami dissolved, along with the Joplin Golden Gloves, when it lost sponsorship. Today, there's only 3 USA Boxing registered gyms in the area, in Galena, Neosho, and Nevada, who compete in the Kansas City Golden Gloves. Copeland was inducted in the Missouri Sports Hall of Fame in 2002. He died in 2004 at the age of 58. His funeral took place in Joplin Memorial Hall, the service, appropriately, happening in a boxing ring. That ring is used today in the Heartland Boxing Gym. Professional boxing has seen a resurgence thanks to the 4-state franchise, something Haley believes could attract future professionals to the amateurs.
I feel like it'll attract more people because they see somebody else being successful, so they're going to want to do it.
It gives the amateurs something to shoot for. The gyms around here and people get more excited. We're getting together and sparring together and just kind of like I said, building off of each other. I don't know, boxing just, like I said, I think it goes, like anything, it goes to its highs and lows, but we're on the rebound now, I think.